Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that's not good. The windows are opening. Oh, it's so cold. I need to get out of here. Okay.
All right.
Small numbers at the bottom, big number at the top. It looks like the pieces add to the total of the piece above them.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. I'm just gonna put that there. I don't think this. Just trying random things. I don't even know. Whatever. I guess I'll leave it. Okay. Well, maybe we could do. That's not adding up. Or 7 and 6. And then 9 plus 5 is 14. 9 plus 13 is 21. I think. No, it's 22. We have 22. Okay, 22 plus 14 is 36. Great. 14 plus 13 is 27. Oh, wow, that was it.
That was too close. And somehow, I have a feeling it wasn't an accident.
Nancy's so suspicious. People have tried to kill her so many times. She's like, it couldn't have been an accident. There's no way. And I respect that. Okay, wow. So, all of that was to get Elizabeth away from her bag so that we can snoop in her bag. But first, let's talk to her because it's been a while.
Can I help?
Has anyone checked Magnus's cabin?
No. I wanted to.
But you didn't? Or can't?
Soren won't let anyone up there.
His cabin might give me a lead on his location. Can you help me find a way in?
No, this town takes care of its own. Our problems are ours, no one else's.
Yikes.
So you and Soren work together?
Yes, we both run the festival. But people are not happy. They dislike him.
I'm definitely sensing some of that. Why?
Not one of us. He doesn't know our stories. No shared memories.
He mentioned that you've been kind to him.
Being his friend has a price here. You are either outside or inside in Skiprot. You cannot stand in the doorway. You will be driven out. We are not like Reykjavik, like a big city.
Sounds like people are trying to get rid of him. Ruining the festival would be a great way to do that, wouldn't it?
Your words, not mine. Regardless, he is welcome in my home and at my pub. I cannot always go against the town, but I can offer a warm meal and a listening ear.
I'm really sorry to hear about your and Magnus's breakup.
It hardly matters anymore.
I don't want to pry, but if you want to talk about it, I'm here.
Here's one for your case file. I've known Magnus all my life. We dated 4 years. The winters are long and dark. We found each other in that darkness. But then, he went through hard times. He became obsessed over the ship. His world narrowed. And soon, there was no room left for me. That's the end of it.
You spend a lot of time here. Don't you have somewhere else to be?
No, I'm still on festival duty. In case of a ship emergency, I'm responsible. This vessel is an antique. Things break suddenly, and it's hard to hear the alarm from the harbor.
I see. Interesting. Did Gunnar do anything unusual leading up to the festival?
Well, if you include the 2 festivals before this one, certainly. He ruined them single-handedly. Aside from that, only the usual threats. Gunnar swore he'd tie Magnus up and send him out to sea. Gunnar hates Magnus.
Can you tell me about the festival sound system?
It's been broken for a week.
Soren told me he was manning the sound system on the morning the Hirlikheid crashed.
What? But that's not possible. There was no sound that day.
Sounds like we've got an alibi that doesn't quite match up. Later.
Bye.
Soren's alibi doesn't match up. Okay, so Alex said the alarm is here. So now Elizabeth is gone.
This must be the key to Magnus's cabin. I'll just be borrowing this. I have a feeling Elizabeth never opened her gift. 4 crystals of each color, huh?
Elizabeth, happy anniversary, Seta. This time your gift is hidden under lock and key. In my room, you will find a shelving unit containing my old Sulfurberg crystal collection. I created the unit myself. Inside you'll find a colored display light in each compartment. When the colored lights conform to the rules of the box, your gift will be revealed. The rules, of course, 4 yellow and 4 blue crystals must be lit in each row and column with no more than 2 of the same color adjacent. The item concealed within that footlocker is your reward. It is without a doubt the most valuable gift I've ever given. Please know I had no intent to hide it from you all this time. It was complicated, but it rightfully belongs to you, and I can't hide it any longer. Don't tell anyone else about it, especially Dagny. I'll explain more when the festival's over. All my love, Magnus.
Elizabeth must have locked it. What on earth is in here?
And the closet is still locked.
You again.
Elizabeth seems like she's withholding information.
She still seems pretty intense about Magnus as far as I can tell. And she thinks the treasure belongs to her. I've seen some exes do some pretty wild things when they're going through the stages of grief. That's why when I end a relationship, I just move to a different continent and change my phone number. So much easier than doing the whole breakup thing.
That must be exhausting.
Let's just say I don't really do mailing addresses anymore.
Goodbye.
Stay warm.
Hi.
Did you lock Magnus's cabin?
Yes. No one should be going in there until the authorities search everything.
Why not call the police?
Believe me, I want to, but I live life one step away from an angry mob on my doorstep. Why do you think I stay in the culture center?
So, you're afraid to contact the police and no one else will?
It's less that I'm terrified and more that... Actually, yes, I'm terrified. In these parts, vigilante efforts are very much the norm. Even if the police were to come in, no one would talk. I hate to admit it, but it's up to the 2 of us to crack this case.
Goodbye.
Well, on with it.
The 2 of us, we are not working together, Soren. Nancy is a one-woman operation. Okay, so I could go to Magnus's cabin. Or I could do this. Do I have enough money though? Maybe I'll just make 1 more of these. Well, that's not right. I think this goes on the bottom. No, that can't be right. Wait. How can you ever get this? Oh. I think I had it right the first time. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay, I think I have enough now. But first I'm going to talk.
Speak up now.
Elizabeth said you threatened Magnus pretty directly.
I did. It was, how do you call it? Friendship.
So, an empty threat?
I threaten everyone.
It still seems a little strange.
Spoken by a woman with no friends.
My friends are back in the U.S.
What, they don't like Iceland? Don't like cold? What?
I think they're in school right now.
School.
Okay, Gunnar. Goodbye.
Be gone with you.
Okay. Let's learn about the history.
The year was 1783 when lucky fissures opened and vomited fire and smoke onto the land. Thousands perished immediately into the madness, and the sky grew dark and even foreign lands were covered. We called those times the mist hardships, and in that darkness the people of Skipbrot struggled to survive. One night a ship came crashing into harbor. It was the Herlikai. Captain Lawrence and his crew were rescued and taken in.
Part 2.
Once ashore, Lawrence explained that he carried with him a mountain of golden treasure. He promised to share it along with his ship's food supplies in exchange for shelter until winter's end. That winter was darker than ever. No stars shone, and soon even the supplies on the Herlikai ran thin. But even in the middle of that hardship, love bloomed. For Lawrence had fallen in love with Alda, the daughter of the town's founding family. Soon, Lawrence and Alda were wed, and soon after that, the marriage bore a baby girl. Eventually, the poisoned water drew away from the shores, and the fish returned to Skipbrot. Thanks to Lawrence, many more people had survived than in neighboring towns. The townspeople wanted to rebuild their home. They needed money, and fast. They needed the treasure Lawrence had promised them.
And this is where the story turns dark, unfortunately.
But Lawrence explained that he would need to sail somewhere else in order to retrieve his promised treasure. The townspeople called Lawrence a liar. They accused him of trying to escape with his new wife and child. They grew angrier and angrier. Soon, a fight had broken out. When the dust cleared, the townspeople looked in horror at what they had done. Alda was no longer breathing. The townspeople carried a heavily injured Lawrence into the inn, intending to banish him once he had recovered from his wounds. But he too passed away, leaving only a diary for his young daughter. That daughter eventually grew, married, and bore a daughter of her own, and so on. Today, Elizabeth is the only remaining descendant of the original Captain Lawrence. But the fabled treasure Lawrence spoke of was never found.
Oh, what a sad story.
So, Elizabeth is the descendant of Captain Lawrence, and that is the treasure that Magnus and Dagny are trying to find.
Just the girl I wanted to see.
So, say there is a treasure. What was it doing on this ship in the first place?
Who knows? Who cares? Money's money.
It just seems fishy is all.
It's Iceland. The economy runs on fish.
Later.
Bye now.
Okay, it is way past time for us to go to the cabin. Snowmobile key.
It's out of gas. No dice. That should do it for the fuel tank.
Okay, if we go straight, we can go to the caves, but I want to go left to Magnus's cabin.
Hey, Nancy, it's me.
Are you busy right now?
Just a little. Why?
Oh no, no reason. Just checking in. Just wanted to make sure you were alive and stuff. And you totally are. That's great.
Ned, you sound funny. Are you okay?
Nancy, everything's fine. Everything's normal. I'm just doing normal people stuff. You know, normal.
I'm just getting a strange vibe.
No, listen. I just wanted to tell you about something.
Ned,
Sorry. I just,
please tell me what's wrong.
I'm fine. I promise. Nothing's wrong.
Dude, give me the phone.
No.
This is just embarrassing.
Bert, stop. Come on.
Ned? Ned? What on earth is going on?
I'm pretty sure Bert is Ned's roommate. Let's try to call him back.
You've reached Ned Nickerson. Unless you're a telemarketer or my older sister, in which case you've reached no one, because this number doesn't exist. For everyone else, leave a message.
Ned, call me back. I'm worried.
How's it going?
Can you tell me about Elizabeth?
Ah, the infamous Seta.
Seta?
It means cutie.
Oh, a pet name.
I know, total barf, right? The hours I spent listening to that guy alternatively complain about her and pine for her. I could write novels. Talk about star-crossed lovers.
They've broken up now.
Yeah, that's the last thing he told me before he went missing. You know, the longer I talk, the more suspicious that sounds.
Goodbye.
Talk to you later.
Check. Check. Did that. Locked. I guess he would lock his front door.
The key from Elizabeth's bag. And we're in. This is where we will find all of the decorations we need. The other 9 that we need. Fan who won a contest. Ghost of Thornton Hall. Magnus, I'll have a list of edits on these soon. In the meantime, please give me a call. The level of timeless poignancy and maturity in these pieces is absolutely staggering. Through it, we see your struggle, your hardship, your darkness. Might as well call you Ishmael, because these limericks are without doubt the next Moby Dick. Gracie International Publishing. There once was a pirate down under who set out for glory and plunder, but after 3 hours of gray skies and showers, he was scared off by lightning and thunder. Okay, so he writes limericks, and publishing company wants to publish them.
I wonder what these images are for.
Interesting. And he has images of the caves, which we will go to next.
Hi, Moggs. It's me. Haven't talked to you in a while. Like a month. Or seen you. Or anything. Can we chat about things tonight?
I literally can't believe you still have a landline. What are you, 90? Anyways, call me back. I think I found something big. I want to show it to you. I stashed it in my bag for now, but I think this could be a part of our big break, you know what I mean?
Moggs, please pick up. I'm sorry about last night. I didn't mean what I said. Call me, please.
Hi, Magnus. It's Gracie from International Publishing House. Just wanted to reach out about your latest manuscript. The editors really enjoyed Merman, an exploration of postmodernist masculinity and nautical limericks. And we would love to extend a formal publishing agreement. We do have some questions about scope. We think 240 limericks might be a little much. Is there any way you could cut that down a bit? Anyway, give me a call back and I'd love to chat further. Bye now.
Magnus, I swear, if you don't call me back... You owe me this, Magnus. You owe me this talk. We've been together 4 years. 4 years, and you think you can just walk out on me whenever things get tough? Just disappear. That's not how this works. That's not okay. You have to let people in. I love you so much. Please don't do this to me. Magnus. Everyone else, fine. But not me. I'm going to ruin you. I'm going to destroy your happiness the way you destroyed mine. I hate you. I hate you for what you did to me. You're going to regret it.
Hey, remember the plan we laid out for today? Remember the part when we were all like, hey, we should crash the ship into the harbor and then abandon it, leaving Dagny to handle all the PR fallout? Yeah, me neither. Thanks a lot, Magnus. Wherever you're hiding out, I hope you're happy with yourself.
Wow, okay. So, a very angry message from Elizabeth that we should probably ask about. Okay, the Crow's Nest. Okay, I'm just gonna read this whole thing. The Lockheed eruptions of 1783 proved to be one of the deadliest events in human history, killing an estimated 6 million people worldwide, including an estimated 22% of Iceland's population. The eruptions were later termed, I can't say that, mist hardships. Poisoned grassland spurred the death of large numbers of livestock, creating widespread famine. As the environmental effects subsided, the country struggled to rebuild. Much of the population was forced to do so on limited resources. In one such example, the small southwestern town of Skipbrot used a local shipwreck as fodder for reconstruction efforts. Pieces of the ship were removed by local citizens and used in homes as material to build walls or as mere firewood. It is by looking at these artifacts that some historians are able to discover long-lost information about the tumultuous times after the eruption. The Crow's Nest, which stands in the center of Skipbrot today, adorned the original ship at one point, but was carted off to serve as a watchtower. Dubbed Old Stolka, it had remained on display and off-limits to tourists for over 100 years, before recently being installed as a centerpiece in the town square. This is it. Solution is to divide into groups of 6, no group touching another. Attempt after the festival crowds die down. Okay, so we need to go to Old Stolka and solve a puzzle there. Apparently, divide into groups of 6.
A dog bed, but no dog? A spare luggage key, huh?
Okay, this is from Dagny. Did you see this? There's going to be tourists crawling all over the thing. We need to move faster. By the way, your mutt likes shiny things. Discovered this the hard way when spare luggage key went missing yesterday. Briefly saw it in Toomey's mouth, but he ran off with it. Can you keep an eye out for it? I figured it's got to come out at one end or the other. I'd check wherever he spends a lot of time. P.S. Wear gloves. D. Okay. So, a couple things. Somewhere here, Dagny, we found another note from Dagny that says she's keeping her luggage in her office, or in Soren's office. So we know that her luggage is there. We also know that we'll need a key. And I thought somewhere we found a clue that said something about her hiding something in her luggage. So maybe the key is under the bed, the dog's bed. And it is.
Dog toys? This must be related to the note Magnus left for himself.
Okay, I'm not going to do this right now. There's lots of puzzles in this game, which I love.
These must belong with that reference I saw earlier. 4 of each color down and across, no 3 together in a line.
This one I will do, though. So this was the crystals clue that we found. I think we found that letter in Elizabeth's bag. 4 colors of each crystal in every row with no more than 2 of the same color next to each other. So since these 2 yellow ones are together, I know that has to be blue. This has to be blue. This has to be blue. This has to be yellow. Blue, blue. 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 Okay, oh, that has to be blue. This has to be blue, this has to be blue. So yellow, yellow, yellow. You can get pretty far by just doing what I'm doing and not even paying attention to any of these numbers. But like now, this is the only blank one, so we know it has to be yellow because now there's 4 yellow and 4 blue in this row. This one also, we know these both have to be blue. That one has to be yellow. That one has to be blue.
Got it! Oh, this is beautiful.
So, in his note, Magnus said that there was a gift for Elizabeth in the footlocker. And we do not have what we need for this yet. But it's a music box, and later on we will solve that puzzle.
I need to arrange these pieces to see what the full image looks like.
And then we have all these pieces, but we don't have enough, so I'm not going to start that one yet either. I want to find the last decoration. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do in his cabin for now. There's still so much to do.
Haven't done that. Haven't done that. Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet.
Let's go to the ice caves, because we haven't been there yet, and also Magnus had pictures of them in his room. So we have our flashlight with the batteries.
It's a glove. Wonder who it belongs to. I bet I can break through this ice with a sharp enough tool.
There's some ladders. Lots of caves with dead ends. Oh yeah, this is where I want to go. Okay. So down here are more of these sketches. So we need that. And that's really all we can do for now in the caves. Just that glove and the sketch pieces.
Who's there?
Gunnar,
Hello.
what are you doing?
Got in fish for Elizabeth. What's wrong, Fisker? You look like a giant man just threatened you with... Oh. Well then, back to Gotting.
Lovely. And Dagny's gone. Well, on that note, I think I will end this video, and there's a lot to follow up on.
Check.
So much to follow up on. Okay. Thanks for watching.